Oh my god, this took me forever to set up. Wow. Not starting yet. Let me figure this out. Okay. Alright. Where am I? There I am. You know what this will do? Gosh, finally. I took forever to figure this out. That's why we started at 10:30. Gosh, finally we can start. Hang on. Volume check. Can you even hear this? Man, I hope you can. Okay. Gnarly. Let's start. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa.
These are dark times, where the law has been reduced to rubble, and it's up to us to restore it to its former glory. Yeah, I know what you mean. It looks like your target finally decided to make a move.
Oh my god,
Don't you worry.
The beanie anymore.
I've got a trusty new partner on board.
Who are you?
Done. Ready to go? You bet. Let's do this!
She's been with us for half a year, though I can hardly believe it. Anyway, her power will be our greatest weapon.
Are you alright, miss?
Honestly, mood.
Yeah, it's for this very reason I returned.
Phoenix!
Time to bring it to an end.
Oh my god, his stubble is gone. Cheers! Yes! Woo! Apollo? My dude, what gives? Oh my god. Episode 1, Turnabout Countdown. Bomb. The best thing about bombs is how they erase and destroy without discretion. Now all I have to do is pin everything on that little girl. District Court. Defendant lobby. Number 5. Nope. Not feeling nervous at all. Wow, the volume is loud. I'll turn that down real quick. There we go. Okay. Not feeling nervous at all. Nope. It's amazing what a girl can get used to. Even a tense atmosphere like this is no biggie. You doing okay, Athena? Apollo? Oh, Apollo, what happened to you? It's been several months since I last saw you. Yeah, doing great. Like, I'm a little too great. Oh yeah? Well, that's good to hear. Although, I could have sworn I heard your voice crack for a second there. Hey now, don't point out voice cracks. They happen way too often. Oof, I'm that transparent, aren't I? Cracking? No, my voice isn't cracking. Nerves are steel here, I tell ya. This is Apollo Justice. He's a fellow lawyer at the office I work for. Apollo is the lead for the defense on this case. Ooh, lead! But I'm going to be there at the bench with him, doing what I can to help out. I'll do whatever it takes to defend Junie. Speaking of steel, how are you holding up? That explosion really did a number on you. Oh. I'm just happy that you're okay, Athena. Although, I can't pretend I have no connection to this case. That's why I'm going to see to it that Juniper's name is clear. And I'm sure you feel the same. And I'm sure you feel much the same way. I can't read. You got that right. I won't rest until Junie is completely cleared of all suspicion. Apollo. Athena. Who said that? Oh, you're adorable. Thank you for doing this for me. Junie! Junie Woods. Oh, dear, are you okay? Oh? Hey, are you okay? Why are you breathing into a sunflower? I'm a little concerned. Sorry about that. I always seem to go into coughing fits whenever I get nervous. This kind of thing never happens at home in the forest, though. This is Juniper Woods. She's my dear, dear childhood friend! And she's also our client in this case. The news keeps repeating that Junie is the alleged bomber. This girl? Come now. But that's ridiculous. There's no way Junie would do anything like that. I brought you a little snack, Athena. Just a little something from my garden. Orange! Hey, thanks! So, is that an orange or a tangerine? You'll know when you open it. It's an orange. My grandma says that orange is the color of strength and endurance. Aww. Oh, I get it. Strength of the trial, right? Junie, you're always so good to me. Jeez, look at me, standing here clutching an orange to my chest with tears in my eyes. Well, don't you worry. We'll be so powerful in there, they won't know what hit them. Right, Apollo? Yeah, that's right. He's so cool now. Come with me. This is one trial. Apollo, why are you nervous? Wait. Oh my god, he's down. Apollo! Apollo! Ugh. Girl, what happened? Blood is seeping through his bandages. One of his wounds must have reopened. Enough to make you faint, sir? All this time he was trying to put on a brave face, but he was really overdoing it. Justice! Mr. Justice, goddamn. Huh? The trial is about to start, sir. Please proceed to the courtroom. What? Now? But Apollo's in no state to defend. Guess I'm defending. I have to defend Juniper. What are we gonna do? The trial is about to start with or without us. I can't read. There's only one other option I can think of at a time like this. But even if I called him now, he'd never get here in time. Could it be? No, wait. There's something else I can do. Apollo, give me all the evidence for the case. Huh? What are you gonna do? Bailiff. Yes, miss? The defense would like to submit a substitution of attorney petition. Athena! You're not seriously. You just concentrate on getting better. I'll defend you. All by yourself? Athena, stop for a second. Think about what you're saying. What, you're scared? You've never once taken on a case alone before, right? What? No. Oh my god. No problem. I can handle it. I think. But I guess it's really up to you, Junie. Would you be okay with me taking over? Sure. I believe in you, Athena, and that's enough for me. Aw, Junie. Apollo. I've never seen him so chewy. You're worried for me, aren't you? To be honest, I'm pretty nervous too. I think my heart might just burst out of my chest. But you're in no shape to stand at the bench now. So you'll just have to leave it to me. Alright, I can see your mind's made up anyway. He's so nervous. He's so nervous, it's funny. I hate it that I can't be there. But I know you'll give your utmost to defend Juniper. You bet I will. Rest assured of that. My name is Athena Sykes. Is that how I pronounce it? Athena Sykes. I'm still just a newbie, but I'm a lawyer. This is only the second time I've taken the lead in a defense case. It'll be the first time I stand up there alone, though. But I have to do this. And I'm definitely not about to let anything bad happen to you. Yeah, girl. You go, girl. Ooh. Day 1 course now in session. Oh, this is so spooky. Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I don't remember you looking like this, mister. You know what? Sure. The prosecution is also ready, Your Honor. Uh-huh. And what is the meaning of this? I was under the impression that Mr. Red Monkey would be my opponent today. You're really proud of that hair, aren't you? Yes, well, a substitution of attorney petition was submitted just a few moments ago. Due to the explosion in the courthouse yesterday, Mr. Justice is unable to continue. I see. Not at all surprised he used that as an excuse to run away. He experienced an explosion. With me as an adversary, who wouldn't want to feign illness in order to escape? There was an explosion! What? The nerve of that guy. I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. Well, I would if I wasn't so nervous. This arrogant jerk. Oh, I have a little widget! Oh, the little widget speak. Hold on. No, you didn't hear anything at all. Especially not from me. Odd. I could have sworn I also heard something. Oh, that would be my indispensable partner, Widget. Aww, they're adorable. He's adorable. He sometimes hurts how I'm thinking. Well then, if that's the case, then it's a clear contradiction to what you just stated. What do you mean? Contradiction? You just stated that you said nothing. Hey, I said nothing. Widget said something. I thought something. I didn't say it. However, if that device of yours says what you're thinking, then you indeed said I was... What was it? Elegance at work? Well... Actually, it was arrogant jerk. At any rate, what does it matter if it's a red monkey or a yellow monkey facing me? I am not a monkey, how dare you? No fresh out of law school rookie can defend this witness. Mr. Payne, I believe that's enough. Indeed, that is enough, thank you. Let us get back to the case. Of course, Your Honor. I'm more than ready to show this little girl why they call me Rookie Humiliator. What, just Rookie Humiliator? You couldn't humiliate anyone else in the field? I knew it. He really is an arrogant jerk. Arrogant jerk! Wait, Widget's a boy. Hold on. Arrogant jerk. Miss Sykes, if you continue to insult the prosecution, I will remove you from this court. I didn't say anything. Ack. I'm very sorry. It's just a knee-jerk reaction. Now then, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, if you please. Thank you, Your Honor. Now then. The incident occurred yesterday here at this very courthouse in courtroom number 4. Oh my god, I spilled coffee. At that time, the trial for... Hold on, there's coffee on me. I need to wipe this off. Oh my god. Okay, it's not that bad. I spilled a teensy bit of coffee on myself. We're good. At that time, the trial for a certain bombing was being held in courtroom number 4. Ah yes, I was presiding over that trial as well, and Mr. Justice was there as the lawyer for the defense. A bomb that was being presented as evidence suddenly went off during the trial. Wow. It was a terrible incident, and courtroom number 4 was completely destroyed. Fortunately, we were able to start evacuation procedures before the explosion occurred. Just a few seconds more, and it would have turned into a horrific loss of human life. But there was, in fact, one death, was there not? That is correct, Your Honor. When courtroom number 4 was examined after the blast, the body of Detective Candace R. Did she try to disarm the bomb? I miss Ace Attorney name puns. The body of Detective Candace Arm was discovered. She was to take the stand as a witness later at the trial. I suppose she wasn't able to evacuate in time. What a terrible tragedy. I must admit, I stumbled at least 10 times myself before I was able to escape. Good for you, Judge. Maybe the court should see to getting you even shorter robes. The victim's body was found near the entrance to the courtroom. I suspect she stayed until the very end to help guide others out safely. Your Honor, allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report and details about the bomb. Nice. Ooh. Oh, it was a stuffed animal. It looks adorable. Oh, can I see that? Okay, I'm in the court record. Where's the court record button? Okay, that's log. Is this the court record? Nope, that's save. Okay, never mind. There's the button. Thanks, Athena. Okay. I better take a peek later. How about we take a peek now? Oh, you guys can't see the court button. The court. You guys can't see the court record. It's on like the other screen, but like I can see it. I am looking at it. Yeah. I am looking at it. How do I... Maybe I can... Hold on. Let me... There it is. There has to be a shortcut for this, right? I don't know. But yeah, this is the court record. Okay, awesome. Let's switch that back. I'll figure out like a shortcut to this next time. But let's move on. Now then, please call the accused to the witness stand. Junie! Defendant, are you feeling all right? You're looking a bit pale.
I'm so sorry. I was feeling a bit weak when I first arrived here at the courthouse. But I'm alright.
Junie's really giving it her all. I'd better make sure I do the same. If we could please proceed.
Your name and occupation, defendant. Juniper Woods. I'm a high school student. Miss Woods, can you confirm you were in the courthouse on the day in question? Yes, I came to know Apollo Justice through my friend Athena. And so, I was there yesterday to watch the trial and lend my support.
Something's wrong. Junie's really scared.
Did you know I'm also known as the defendant's humiliator?
Why are you proud of that? You should not be proud of that.
It looks like I have yet another chance to show everyone how I earned that moniker.
You should not be proud of that, mister. Does this arrogance know no bounds? I have to protect Junie no matter what. Hey, you arrogant prosecutor pig.
What is it? You want me to demonstrate why I'm known as the rookie humiliator instead?
Deep breaths, Athena. Don't let him get to you. Prosecutor Payne, Junie is telling the truth. Mr. Justice also backed up her claim when we saw him in the defendant lobby. And Junie, he said that he was glad to get to the Lotus route. To get what? To get the Lotus route you gave him too.
He was? My grandma says Lotus root is good for your eyes. She says they can even help you see into the future.
Aw, they can? And that's the perfect present for a lawyer. And if that's true, I guess he must not have eaten them. A sweet, meek girl like this blowing a courtroom to bits? I must say it's very hard to believe.
Objection!
Oh, is that how you sound like?
Objection! Now, Your Honor, don't let her seemingly innocent appearance fool you. The defendant had a motive for committing this crime. I made him sound worse.
That's not true. I don't have any kind of motive. And I didn't even know the lady who was killed.
I admit the investigation didn't turn up any connection between the victim and the defendant. However, that doesn't matter. The only thing that does is that her objective was the destruction of courtroom number 4 itself.
Excuse you. Whoa, sound. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why in the world would Miss Woods want to do that?
That's a very good question coming from a novice such as yourself. But first, a question for the defendant.
Have you ever been brought up on false charges?
What? Why, yes. Yes, I have. And did that experience cause you to harbor a grudge against the court system?
Objection!
Now wait just 1 minute. If that kind of thing was a motive for blowing things up, then every one of our clients would turn into bombers.
That's a valid point. We wouldn't have a single courthouse left standing in the land.
I concede the accused isn't the only one who might bear resentment against the courts. But Miss Woods is the only person who could have committed this crime. Why? Because
3D. Yeah, the game starting from, I believe, what was it? After Apollo Justice, starting. Most of them are 2D, but I believe ni game apa eh? Dual Destinies dengan Spirit of Justice are 3D. The rest that came before and some spin-offs are 2D. I think there was this one collab the Professor Layton crossover, if I'm not mistaken. That one is 3D also lah. If I'm not mistaken lah. Okay, sambung.
why? Because we have found some decisive evidence that prove the defendant's guilt. Decisive, huh? I'll believe it when I see it. It involves a very unique aspect of the bomb itself, Your Honor.
Also, I like your character design. Thank you. Wait, where was I? There I am. And what exactly was so unique about it?
Why don't we have Miss Sykes answer that question?
Me? Huh? Me?
I noticed that you appear to be very nervous. And well, gentleman that I am.
So annoying. With the Sasaki Heisei prosecutor. I don't know, I haven't met him yet. But if you're talking about who I think you're talking about, I think so.
I'd like to offer you the chance to gain some confidence with such an easy question.
Could he be any more condescending? Really, what a thoroughly unpleasant man.
Richard, L is for loser. What did it just say?
Nothing. Not a single thing. We stand widget. Now let's see. What was I supposed to do at a time like this? Oh, I know. The court record. Right, the court record. It's in the other screen. I have to swap screens so that you guys can see it too. Alright, Miss Sykes, let's hear your answer. What was unique about the bomb that blew up the courtroom? Was it because it was... Hold on. No, I need to swap screens. Well, okay. How do I swap screens? There we go. Yay! There has to be a shorter way to do this, but whatever. I believe this is the bomb. Can I see it? I want to see it more. I want to spin it around. Spin right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, round, round. No? It looks so cute. I want to see more of it. But anyways, because it's a stuff... Wait. It was hidden inside a stuffed animal. Playing on PC? No, I'm playing on my tablet actually. Anyways, because it's in a stuffed animal. Mr. Payne, what kind of simpleton do you take me for? It was stuffed inside a stuffed animal.
Its evil intentions covered up by a cute exterior. Very good. Have a cookie. I'm not taking any cookies from you. The bomb that went off in the courtroom was indeed hidden inside a stuffed animal. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? I am fine. Just like I said from the start, I can do this.
So true, Athena. Yes, as I recall, the bomb was stuffed inside a stuffed animal the whole time. I never even got to take a look at it. But what connection does this impish elephant have with the defendant? Hey, it's cute!
The the answer to that question lies in another piece of evidence, which I have here. What is that? Is that a tail?
And what, pray tell, is this? It appears to be a little singed. What is that?
It's a tail, Your Honor. The tail of a poor victim of the explosion.
What? The plush animal? Oh yeah, it has the tail. Okay, sambung. This is incredible. Are you saying it's Detective Arm's tail? Your Honor, please.
Your Honor is so very close. But no, it belongs to this stuffed animal.
Yeah, I can see that. It's right there.
It's called the Phony Fanty.
Oh, Phony Fanty. That's a cute name.
A rather unpleasant name if you ask me.
You just suck. You're boring. He's the mascot for a campaign to eliminate false evidence and false charges, is he not?
Oh, Minari. Exactly. His motto is phony evidence is just trunked up.
Who came up with that motto? It's so awful. That's so wrong on so many levels. Thank you, Athena. Apparently that prosecutor's name is Simon Blackwell. You know what? That's a very fitting name.
The Phony Fanty's tail is made of vinyl cloth, and we found something very interesting on its surface. The defendant's fingerprints.
What?
The Phony Fanty provided the prosecution with all the evidence we need. It clearly proves that the accused handled the bomb.
But not more than Edgeworth. No one tops Edgeworth. Wow, the crowd sound. It's very unfortunate.
But that doesn't make any sense. Why would Junie's fingerprints be on it?
That does appear to be pretty irrefutable evidence. The court accepts it into evidence. Awesome. Okay. Miss Woods, do you have an explanation for this?
I don't understand. How about you, Miss Sykes? Do you have any plausible explanation to refute this decisive piece of evidence?
Girl, I don't know.
Well, I can't do it. I can't think of a single thing.
Also, get Payne getting YouTube pay. I think he did. I bet, right? I bet, right? Like later, right? When we like do objection and we get like the right apa namanya? The right evidence, his toupee is going to like fly off. I bet you. Suara siapa? Suara aku ke? Hold on. Suara aku ke? There we go. Hopefully that helps.
I better come up with something for Junie's sake.
There we go. Mati tak ingat macam tu. But like, can you hear me better now? I don't know. I don't know if that fixed it. I tried. Like suara aku, my voice is low because I'm using my Bluetooth headphones. It does that a lot.
If you can't produce an answer, we could always go straight to the ruling if you prefer. No! I have to say something fast.
I lowered the game's volume and tried to up my voice volume. I don't know if it worked. I don't know. What matters is that my voice is clear. Oh no! I can't get my voice to work. Why now of all times? Honestly, you and me both, Athena. Apa tu? I thought I overcame this already. Oh no, Athena! Maybe I'm still not ready to stand in court. Cutscene. Oh my god! Oh my god! Child!
As you can see, there is no
Oh
room
my
for
god, he's
debate.
so lame.
Objection!
Yeah!
Why, it's you.
Phoenix! Let's go! Sorry it took me so long to get here, Athena. Apollo explained the whole thing to me over the phone. He asked me to come help you out in this place. Thanks for coming. I hate to admit it, but I was having a real rough time on my own. Oh, I don't know. I think he would do just fine, all things considered. He do be looking mighty fine. I think it's I don't know, it's post beanie aura. And you hung in there, giving me enough time to get here. Now let's turn things around. Does Athena want to love? Stand down. Stand down. You got it, boss. Whoa. Look who showed up out of the blue. If it isn't Mr. Phoenix Wright, you always manage to surprise me. Whoa! Your Honor, Mr. Payne has called for an early ruling, but I believe there are still many things that need to be deliberated. How did Miss Wood's fingerprints wind up on the stuffed animal tail? How was the body even detonated? Until these questions are answered, I assert it's impossible for a fairy to remain. Wow, he's so charismatic. You're absolutely right. Let us continue from where we left off. I assume you have no objections, Mr. Payne?
Not at all,
Oh no, Julie! Miss Woods really looks like she's having a hard time.
Julie's really struggling, Mr. Wright. I get the sense she's afraid of the courtroom itself.
Why is his vibe so different? I don't know, Julie. Because of yesterday?
Yeah, it was an understandably very traumatic...
Wow, I can't read.
Yeah, it was understandably very traumatic for her.
Here she is, back at the courthouse again, being so brave. I'd like to make a request, John. If at all possible, I'd like to have Miss Woods rest in the lawn. Given the defendant's condition... Hold on, let me take a sip of coffee. Very well. I grant special permission.
You go get some rest, Julie. We'll leave the rest to us. Okay, thank you. Sorry about this. Phoenix Wright.
Whoa. Full name. Nama penuh.
I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Please, Phoenix has been kicking your butt for like 3-4 games straight. What do you want? It's been a while, Mr. Payne.
You're more clueless than I'd heard. I do believe you mean, how do you do?
He's so annoying.
For I am gasping pain. Wait, pain yang lain. Bukan pain yang sama.
Oh my god, before this it was Winston pain, now it's gasping pain. It's a whole different pain.
I am the younger brother of your long-standing rival, Winston Payne.
Lah, adik rupanya. Patut ada rambut. Long-standing rival. When were we ever rivals? Let alone long-standing. Hold on, I'm still like reeling over the fact that Winston Payne has a brother and his name is Gaspin Payne. Now the hair is still I hope it's fake.
You'll see, Mr. Wright. I will cleanse Winston of the disgrace he met with at your hands.
For 3 games straight, that's a big record to clean. Looks like this royal pain is going to be as thoroughly unpleasant as the other generational balding. Oh man.
Your Honor, the prosecution would now like to call a decisive witness to the stand. This witness will testify as to how the accused detonated the bomb in the courtroom.
Ooh. Very well, please call your witness, Mr. Payne. Hello.
Witness, your name and occupation, please.
Oh? Witness? Ted. Ted Tonate. Man, words can't describe how much I miss Ace Attorney name puns. It's so stupid, I love it.
Name, Ted Tonate. Occupation, bomb disposal specialist.
Oh my, what strange robotic voice you have.
Speech synthesis via typing. It is the same as me talking.
You mean text to speech?
He sounds exactly like a robot.
Can't you speak in a normal manner?
I can.
Okay. He can! Hear me out. Girl, no. What do you mean hear me out? He doesn't have a face! His face isn't out yet. What do you mean hear me out?
But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient.
Just open your mouth. What's wrong with you?
Energy expenditure. Speaking more than typing. Understand?
Mysterious. You thought you point kalau na orang mysterious, right? Oh my god, you're going to hear me out over a man behind a helmet. A helmet! He's in a generic police uniform. What an odd witness.
Mr. Tonate was in charge of the bomb for that trial and was there when it went off.
Being a bomb squad specialist, do you have any relationship to the defendant?
Negative. I first met the girl while on this job. Many people are employed by the police. I only know a fraction of them. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim.
Shocked?
I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body.
So he was the first to discover the body, was he?
He is here to testify about the circumstances surrounding the moment of the explosion.
What's the difference between him and Simon Ghost Riley? Girl, I don't know. You tell me. Very well. The court will hear Mr. Tony's testimony. But at the very least, show this court some respect and remove that face guard witness. Oh my god, he's removing his face guard. Everyone hold your breath. We'll see if he's worth the hear me out. Do you still want to say hear me out? Look at this face. Do you still want him?
The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Yeah, I thought so. See, I thought so. Bomb name HH3000, operated by timer or with a remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. He's no longer mysterious. I saw that. Oh my god, his goggles! That's so scary. I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down. So even though the bomb was supposed to be disarmed, it somehow got switched on? Precisely. Activating the timer is very simple. One, connect wires to switch on timer. A monkey could do it. I am sure even you would be able to, Mr. Wright. You're calling me a monkey? Look at that face. I guess this makes you the blue monkey in this barrel of fun, boss. Hold on. Coffee. I'd now like to begin my cross-examination. Huh? Whoa, it's the bomb. Mr. Tonate, what is that? HH3000, aka a bomb. A bomb? Great googly moogly. Great googly moogly. Mr. Tonate, I demand that you disarm it this instant. Phoenix does look fine, doesn't he? Disassembly complete. I hate his goggles. 5.3 seconds, 0.2 seconds short of my personal best. Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I'm not exactly a spring chicken, you know. Oh, his name is Detonate. Yeah, that's why I laughed earlier. So far we have, like, before this there was Detective Candice Arms, which is Can Disarm, which is ironic considering she died from the bomb. This is an exact replica of the HH3000. Whoa. It is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm, success, explosion equals failure. An exact replica of the bomb that exploded. So that's what it looks like. I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial. Manati. Dimensions 10-inch. Height times 10-inch wide times 10-inch. What's D? What's D? Length? Hold on. Length, height, width. What's D? Upper D? I don't know. I don't do maths anymore. Weight 12 pounds. A perfect replication. Depth. Oh, height, width, depth. Tapi height dengan depth is not the same ke? Where's length? Why is there no length? Your bomb does appear to be a very good copy. Yes. However, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. It has a very puzzling wiring setup. It is regrettable I could not replicate it. Witness, that's enough. There's no need to replicate anything here. Goddamn. That was terrifying. And now the defense would like to begin their cross-examination. Where has Miss Sykes gone to? We should talk about the elephant in the room. What is the elephant in the room? Apparently D is dimension. Dimension? Well, whatever, I don't know. This is the USA translation. Maybe it's a US thing. It's in inches too. Athena, we could come out now. Okay, Mr. Wright. Let's get to work. I guess you were pretty scared, huh? What? I don't know what you're talking about. She was about to bolt. Put a sock in it, legit. I can't read. As transparent as ever. Now let's see. Where were you? You were at the cross-examination. Oh, cross-examination, of course. She seems disoriented. I wonder if she's alright. Maybe I should ask Athena if she remembers how to cross-examine to help her focus. I remember how to cross-examine. I'll be fine. Nah, no need for that right now. She'll be fine. I'll do everything I can to help. If you can't find any contradictions, and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for help. Consult button. I'll let you know where I think this suspicious statement is. Sounds good. I'll be counting on you if I get in a bind. Alright, cross-examination time. Let's go.
When the bomb went off. The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Hold on, let me see. Can I press? I can press. Originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Hold on, I haven't seen the... What's it called? Evidences yet. Cause of death, trauma to back of head caused by impact with a flat object. Time of death, 8. Okay. HH 3000. Evidence 12. The rest 16th December. 6 in alloy plating. Okay. Evidence. Bomb name H3000 by timer or with remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed.
Hold it!
Hold it! Why were you in the gallery? My duties may have been over for the moment, but I wanted to keep watch. Even though the bomb was disarmed, you can never be too careful. Explosive devices are very dangerous things. Oh, how are we responsible to you? A model to be emulated. I practice disarming bombs every day. The holder is so manly. Who's hold it? Phoenix, when you hold it, come I hold it. Disarming part again, but assembling them. Well, I'll have you know that I practice presenting evidence every day myself. I see. But do you ever practice having evidence presented to you? Allah, I'm not Mandika. Presented to me? What? No, Then you cannot very well call yourself a professional yet, can you? Wow, okay, Mr. Tony. You're very sassy today. That does it. I'm gonna start practicing having evidence presented to me every day. You better drink some coffee, boss. We're gonna be pulling an all-nighter. I don't think that will be necessary. Or worth either of our time. I hate his goggles. I hate his goggles too. I don't like the fact that like the pupils I can see, like, you know, they're blinking. I hate it so much. It's so weird in 3D. Maybe if it's in 2D I can accept it, but in 3D though, it's kind of freaky. So, Mr. Toadie, what did you witness from the gallery? I saw the bomb's time counting down. Why can't it elongate? Because dia macam, it's like, it's like macam telescope, you know? It's like one of those like night vision goggles or whatever weird technology nowadays. Dia nak zoom in, zoom out, you know? I saw that the bomb. Can I press that one first? Press.
Hold it!
You saw it counting clearly with your own eyes? I'd hardly think a timer as small as the one on this bomb could be seen from gallery. Wait, hold on. I do believe I do believe that the timer is broken. So even if it's counting down, cannot see clearly that, you know. I think that's the suspicious part. We'll see. These goggles help me see very small things clearly from very far away. I hate your goggles, sir. I can even see what you had for breakfast by looking at your tie. Please don't look at my tie, thanks.
Mr. Tony is looking sus. Says the person who was like, hear me out on him earlier.
Why do I suddenly feel like a bug under a magnifying glass? I guess it's possible he saw the timer if he was wearing those goggles. I'm not so sure. There's something that just doesn't sit right with me. I don't think I follow. Yeah, because it's broken. Oh, it's concealed. Cannot see. After that, it's a matter of taking a look at any evidence that seems relevant. The present button. Yeah, I get it. I don't know what to present though. It's about when the bomb went off. So I think that what stated was at the time would be pretty important. A bomb that didn't look like a bomb because it was inside a stuffed animal. I love football breaking. Oh, anyways. I was watching, so I became alarmed. I saw that the bomb timer was counting down. That cannot be true because it is in a stuffed animal. Take that!
Objection!
Oh, Salah, objection! So you say you saw the bomb's countdown, is that right? Of course, I clearly saw it counting down to 0. And I say that you are clearly lying. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside a stuffed animal. Ayo. Mr. Tonate, how can you claim to know the bomb was about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer? Hold on. Keyboard smashed. But that it was IJLS KDS KDSOI EBJFB9 IALAJ72. I don't know. TTS sounds. That does seem like a glaring inconsistency indeed. Witness, how do you explain this? Well, Ooh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You found the contradiction right off the bat. Always remember, when you find an inconsistency in a witness testimony, there's always reason behind it. It could be a lie, a hidden meaning, a secret, whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out. And pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it, right, boys? Now the question is, what can we dig out, Mr. Tonate? Well, let me see. No. There must be some mistake. Oh, yes, of course. I remember now. It's so jarring to see Chloe's in I know, right? He's not this weird, bumbling rookie of an attorney anymore. He's grown up. Oh, these protagonists grow up so fast. The sound. I knew because of the sound. Sound? What sound? When the timer of the sound of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. If it beeps softly, how can you hear it though? It's inside the plush. If by itself it beeps softly, and it's beeping softly inside the plush, how can you hear it? Beep, beep, beep. It is the sound of the bomb counting down. A beeping noise, you say? I suppose it would be possible to bomb is like stuck anymore. I see. I made a mistake. My bad.
Objection!
Big mistake. How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery? Listening to the sound that a bomb's timer is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it. Maybe his goggles help with his hearing too. I don't know, those goggles are real flexible. I hardly think training would help me hear something so soft from so far away. Oh! What now? Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer? Whoa, TTS Mara. It's not like disassembling a toaster, you know. Now he's just showing off. Wow. You keep asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here... What's tiny? What's tiny, pain? It's my skill. My skill as a lawyer, okay. Is your skill as a lawyer? Being suspicious is not an attractive quality, you know. And you're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you? Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Tony did not hear the sound. I don't know, let's check. Detonate it remotely. It can be detonated remotely. So, there's a timer. Oh, but it has, susah lah. Okay, kita tengok dulu. Well, no, but it still seems totally suspect. It's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something. If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that person to be Miss Woods. Yeah. That's simple, Your Honor. Mr. Tonate happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb. Say what now? What's this now? It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial. Looking for a chance to get at the bomb, Miss Woods was already there in that lobby. Her goal was surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch. Remote switch? Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. He dug at me in TTS? How dare. It has been missing ever since the incident. Missing remote. What does it say? The switch that starts the time bomb's countdown. It was stolen just before the blast and is now missing. I am partially to blame. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case. And they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer. The defendant then used the remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer.
Objection!
Objection! How can you assert so unequivocally? Wow, Phoenix, that's a big word for you. How can you assert so unequivocally, did I say that right? Unequivocally, that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby?
Objection!
The bomb was able to secure in the transport case. The only time it was outside of the case was in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it. Are you sure? Well, I can't prove otherwise. Someone other than Mr. Tony could have opened the case and taken the bomb out. Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see this number here? Agreed. Alright. Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof that it was Miss Woods who stole the remote switch.
And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. But what I do have is a piece of evidence that proves the defendant handled the bomb.
That tail!
5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 deciseconds.
Who counts deciseconds? Calm down.
The defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes.
You're smug, aren't you? Talk about a rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as their trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage. It appears we will have to hear from the defendant herself once more.
I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I would like to recall Miss Woods to the stand.
I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright. I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make a killer mad. I can read your feelings, your boss. Guess there's no hiding from her, huh?
Don't worry. I know we need her testimony. But if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay.
Guess she's already at anger level 1.
Don't worry. I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen.
The defense has no objections, Your Honor.
In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there is this one. Mr. Wright, is it?
Me? Yes?
Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the piece is yours. You think you can handle it?
What, you're throwing a challenge at me? Huh?
I look forward to seeing you try get that smug look off your face, Mr. This guy's hiding something. I just know it. Now, if you will excuse me.
Annoying. Bailiff, please go out to the lobby and bring back the defendant.
Oh, Junie! Junie!
Hi, Tina.
She looks even worse off than before. Don't worry, Junie. We're here for you. Thanks, Tina. And I'll do my best too. You blew up the courtroom because you bear resentment against the courts, correct? No, of course not. What's that you say? I can barely hear you.
You're a jerk.
I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor's scary.
Objection!
What an impudent little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth.
Whoa, hello. Don't bully my client like that. Yeah, he is such a bully. Even Winston is nicer than this.
This is getting ugly. You armed the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it. That's why you went to the lobby where Mr. Justice was. Isn't that right?
You know what, Gasping Payne? I hate to admit this, but you make Winston Payne look better. You make Winston Payne look like a saint. Shame on you. Oh no!
Can I go give that person a smack?
You have my blessing. Go give him a smack. What? Of course not. We have to review courtroom manners 101 again.
We can't let it creep like that.
What? Oh,
We can't let it creep that bullies innocent girls like this off so easily.
I haven't forgotten about how you treat.
Don't worry about me. Just help Junie.
I'm trying. Gosh.
Her heart's crying out. She's so scared. So very scared.
Looks like Athena's picking something up with her heightened sense of hearing. It sounds like this time it's the most of Miss Wood's heart. Aww.
Don't deny it. You stole the remote switch and used it in the courtroom, didn't you?
Objection!
Your Honor, please put a stop to this. Mr. Payne is badgering the defendant.
Yeah, Yes, Miss Woods does seem quite frightened. Mr. Payne, I asked that you behave more like a gentleman.
Ah, but don't you know, Your Honor, there is no more a gentle man in this world than I. You are an...
Ugh, as if a gentleman or even a gentle man would behave like he does.
Don't let that rude ruffian win. How dare you call a gentleman such as I a rude ruffian? I'll have you know I attend the manners class every Saturday.
Oh wow, he pulled the I'll have you know. Okay, Mr. Payne. He definitely goes on r/nice guy.
I'm more than just a mere gentleman. I am...
You are what?
I am gentleman.
What's that supposed to mean? That's not even the proper spelling for gentle.
Not when you're terrorizing a young lady, you're not. I demand my money back from that manners class if I were you.
I should probably keep the feelings like the two of them, but... Mr. Payne, that will be enough.
Certainly, Your Honor. No more further questions. Let's move on to the defendant's testimony. Miss Woods, please share with the court what you were doing when the bomb went off.
Junie! When the bomb went off.
That day, I was watching from the camera. The bomb went off, and rubble started falling.
Go shave his hair.
It fell on top of me.
Junie's clearly in pain, being forced to recall the bombing like this. She can't even get her words out. This isn't going to work, so what now? Hey, wait a minute. Even if she can't vocalize what she wants to say, we can listen to what's inside her heart. Oh no, are we gonna pull a magic thing? Athena's power! Yes, magic! You can hear it, can't you, Athena? The cries of Miss Wood's heart.
Yes, and they sound incredibly strange. She's so scared. I think she could collapse at any second.
Athena has a unique ability, see? With her finely tuned sense of hearing, she can hear the words of a witness's heart. In essence, she can sense how a person is really feeling from the tone of their voice. I guess it's all up to Athena and her special ability now. Okay. Athena, I want you to use the analytical psychology you studied and listen to the testimony of Miss Wood's heart. Okay, boss, I'll give it a go. Let's go, magic time.
Off gets. Let's do this.
So your holographic thingamabob can show us how Miss Woods is feeling, right?
In a nutshell, yes. The emotions and images that I picked up on just now while listening to her testimony. I can enter all of that into widget and use the mood matrix to analyze it.
Wow, so much science! I did. Oh my god. I wanted to say I did not escape STEM just to run into STEM again, but I'm still in STEM.
These mood markers here reflect fluctuations in Junie's emotion.
When she feels happy or enjoys a memory, the happy marker will light up. When she feels angry or frustrated, the angry marker will react. When she feels sadness or is frightened by the memory, the sad marker will blink. The surprise marker is so funny. Like, is it visible on stream? Oh no, I'm blocking the surprise marker, but it's so funny. It's like an O face. So, with your special ability and the widget's mood matrix program, we can track how Miss Woods is feeling as she testifies. I'm afraid I am the surprise marker today. Talk about the wonders of technology. Yep, now let's give it a
shot. He's picking up on some kind of discord or noise in Junie's heart. Whoa! See here? That's what the noise looks like in the root matrix. It's a result of inconsistencies between the testimony and the feelings. If we can pinpoint these inconsistencies, the noise level should drop. Okay. Whoa, science. Well, that day, I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off, okay, and rubble started falling. It fell on. Whoa there, why are you happy? How do I point that out? This power of Destinies is incredible. And I'm seeing an unexpected emotion that's inconsistent with the content of her testimony. What, already? Look at this! When she says it fell on top of me, the happy marker is reacting. Look at that. That is odd. There must be a reason for this contradictory emotion. Just need to do some digging. When you find an unexpected emotion, touch pinpoint. Pinpoint? I see, pinpoint. And then select an unexpected emotion or reaction from the 4 mood markers. Pinpoint. Happy. Got it! Widget is registering joy when Miss Woods recalls the rubble falling on her. There must be a reason for this unexpected emotion. Miss Woods, as the rubble was falling, there was also something that made you feel happy? What? Mr. Wright, the feeling of happiness is spreading throughout Junie's heart. Keep going on this point, and I bet Junie will start to calm down. Great. Just as I was about to escape the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled. I tripped, and then the rubble started falling on top of me. I really thought I was done for. But just then... She's knitting hearts! Junie! Phoenix puberty ke? Kenapa deep sangat? He went through a phase. Apollo came and rescued me. Oh, she has a crush! Apollo? He used his own body to shield me from the rubble. So that's when he sustained those injuries. Honestly, if I... you know what? Understandable. If I got rescued by Apollo in his state now, I would be low-key flushed too. You know? How do you feel, Junie? Did talking about Apollo give you some courage? Yes, Apollo is just like the sun. Strong and bright and warm. Aww, Junie! Just talking about him makes me feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis. Hell yeah, photosynthesis. And see, your coughing stopped all of a sudden. Oh, you're right. Thank you, Sarah. It looks like we were able to draw out some new testimony. Does Apollo look different? So very different. You have to see him. Hold on. Let me swap screens. You have to see him. You have to. Look at him. Look at him. He's so different. He's 23. Last we saw him was 2 years ago. He was 21. 2 years made him like this? Goddamn. You'll see more of him later. Pretty neat, huh? But there's still some noise left, meaning there must still be some discord in Junie's heart. I guess we'll have to keep going then. Let me input this new information and update the mood matrix, and we'll be good to go. You remember what to do, right? That's right. Pinpoint button. I can do this. I get it, Athena. Stumble! I tried to run, but I was too slow. Before I could get away, the bomb she's sad.
Got it!
You were happy when Mr. Justice rescued you, weren't you? Yes, I was really happy. But there was also something you felt sad about at the same time? Sad? The reason I ask, when you were describing how you were rescued, we sensed a little sadness. I would have a crush too. I know, right? Like, whoa.
Oh, I think it's probably because of Bum Rap Riney.
What? Bum rap writing? Oh, what do you know? Something new.
That's right. I brought my stuffed animal, Bum Rap Riney, to watch the trial with me. Bum Rap Riney and Phony Fancy are brothers.
Aww. Who knew that the legal world would inspire a whole line of merchandise? Hey, we had the Blue Badger before.
I had Bum Rap Riney with me while I was watching the trial. But it wasn't until Apollo saved me that I realized I'd lost him as I was running away.
Poor Riley. Think of that terrible bomb.
Oh, I know. You can see what he looks like in this poster. It's for the campaign to eradicate fake evidence and false charges.
Phony Fancy and Bum Rap Writing. The Blue Badger. I know! What happened to the Blue Badger? Nothing against the campaign, but why an elephant and a rhinoceros?
Mr. Wright, I don't sense any discord in Junie's heart anymore.
So I guess that means we managed to draw out all of her testimony.
That's right. I'll just make an update with the new info and we'll have the whole picture.
So do you think her new testimony will help? Okay. So Bum Rap Rennie was in a courtroom when the bomb went off. Changes the meaning of the other piece of evidence. What other piece of evidence? Yang mana satu? Which evidence are you talking about? Oh wait. Can I see the where's the poster? I want to see the poster. I didn't check if the thing I did tail or not. Oh well. Presented. The right statement.
Yeah, Bum Rap Riley has a tail!
The bomb went off. I was so startled I tripped. The rebels had thought that I was done. The power came and rescued me. Hold on, Bum Rap Riley. Can we talk a bit more about Bum Rap Riley? I don't know. Bismillah. Present.
Objection!
Yeah, betul. Miss Woods, I know this trial has been very hard for you, but you can relax now. You are without a doubt innocent. Mr. Wright, what wild assertion are you making now? My wild assertion is simply this. The two stuffed animals were mixed up. The tail the defendant's fingerprints were found on wasn't that of Phony Fancy. It was the tail of her gallery companion, Bum Rap Rap.
Objection!
What nonsense is that?
I can see the both stuffed animals, yes, but they're completely different characters. An elephant and a rhino. They're as distinct as a defense lawyer and a prosecutor. But are they really so different? Defense lawyers and prosecutors strive to protect the peace of the law. Even elephants and rhinos have mistakes. They're both great, for example. Anyway, this poster is all I need to prove my assertion to be true. If I may direct the court's attention here, you'll clearly see how the two got mixed up. It's the tail. What way? How do I move it? Oh, there we go. I got it. Move it over. There we go.
Take
Take
that!
that! Whoa, look at that. The two tails are exactly the same. Exactly. The two stuffed animals are based on entirely different animals, but the design of their tails is exactly the same. It flips back. Whoa, the crowd sound. I believe that brings our proceedings for today to a close. Mr. Payne, I'm afraid you have some serious investigating ahead. Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Let us reconvene tomorrow. Court is adjourned. Bonk. Yay! Oh, so slow the typing.
That was so exciting, boss. We did it. True to form, you managed to just barely pull it off at the very last moment.
True to form? Gee, I never knew you had such a glowing opinion of me.
Thank you for everything you did.
You did great, Miss Woods. You really stuck it out.
And you got really brave at the end, just when we needed you most, Julie. Thanks to you, we were able to turn things around. Well, you were the one who gave me that courage, Dina.
Really?
Thanks. So, be honest, was I any help at all?
Choke it, Lina.
Of course!
Without you, we would have never gotten out of that tight spot. That's good to hear.
I may still have a lot to learn, but you can bet I'm going to give it my all. I'll be so good that one day you'll call me your partner.
That's what I like to hear. Analytical psychology. The ability to solve the riddles of the person's mind. Athena's true potential is beginning to really shine through now.
Hey, where's Apollo anyway?
Good question. I almost forgot about him. Don't do Apollo dirty like this. I assume he'd still be here in the lobby.
Oh, I know. Maybe he's still in courtroom number 4.
Courtroom number 4? What would he be doing at the scene of the explosion?
When I came out to the lobby to rest, I told Apollo about bum rap Riley. I told him I trapped Riley in the courtroom as I was trying to escape before the blast. And then Apollo said he had an idea of where Riley might be, so we went to take a look together.
Huh. I guess Apollo can be pretty nice when he wants to be. I thought he is nice. He's grumpy, he's nice. Ah, it is sweet, right? So you went looking for Riley together before you were called back into courtroom number 5?
Yes. I had some time to rest, so I was able to go back and look for him. But then they called me into the courtroom number 5 to testify. Apollo insisted on staying there, though.
With all those injuries, I wonder how he's managing.
I think Apollo might have figured something out.
Wonder what it was.
He told me, I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper.
Just maybe he found some new piece of evidence. I hope he did.
Anyway, we better go then.
Good idea. Apollo! Ooh, you get to see Apollo. You have to see Apollo. Faster, faster! Whoa!
Where are you, Apollo? Trial's over for today! Come on, I know you're...
Oh.
No!
Oh my god, Apollo! No! We just had him! We just started! What the heck? Saving game, hold up. I wanted to see him. Man, if only you were here earlier. He better be alive. Whoa there. Fireworks. This is exactly how I envisioned the second day of this trial to start. But given how things ended yesterday... Good morning. Rip Apollo fly. No, don't do this to him! He has to still be alive. He just got here. sure is tense. Not that that's any surprise.
Oh, hey, did you read the paper this morning, boss?
The paper. That came out of left field.
You didn't read it? Then you don't know the big news! Somebody spotted an abominable snowman way up in the mountains.
Tell me you know the difference between a paper and a tabloid, Athena.
Might show up in the forest where you live, Junie. So you better watch out, okay?
You really should read the story for yourself.
I couldn't even begin to do it justice. Justice?
Huh?
Oh, poor Apollo. And it's all my fault. Dina. Oh, Junie, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry.
Is he alive? Tell me he's alive. What we found yesterday was not a... Okay, thank God he's still alive. Was not Apollo's dead body, thank goodness. He'd been assaulted by someone with a blow to his head and was lying unconscious. We rushed him to the hospital right away, and it looks like he's going to pull through. Man, he better. We had him for barely an episode. But it was still quite a shock to stumble onto a scene like that. You don't say. Is Miss Woods alright, Athena? Now she's resting on that sofa over there. I guess she really feels responsible for what happened to Apollo.
Poor Junie. She believes that the reason Apollo was attacked is because he was helping her look for something in that clock room.
I got my copita tassiju. Oh. I guess I can show what she thinks of. By the way, how are you doing? Who? Me? Yeah, you know. I know you're concerned about Miss Woods, but are you alright?
Me? I'm doing just fine, boss. I mean, yeah, it was a huge shock, but I'm alright. People who study analytical psychology are great at times like these.
After all, they've learned to control their emotions too. Somehow, I don't think that's but there's no denying she's a real trooper. Apollo doesn't remember a thing, does he? Yeah, he can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted. Nothing about what he was doing in the courtroom before or who assaulted him. The doctor said it's probably due to that hit he took to the head. Assaulted in the court of law and losing a memory at that. I know how that feels. Yeah, that happened in, what, the second game? Because the third game, I forgot lah. Probably the second, it was so funny. But who in the world would do such a thing, huh, Mr. Wright? Just wait till I get my hands on the cow who hurt our Apollo. I thought you said you were in control of your emotions. Let's just focus on helping Miss Woods, okay? Right, but I'm just as upset as you. Okay, boss, you're right. Apollo's assailant? Apollo's assailant can't wait until after we clear Junie's name. I don't use the word assailant often. That's the spirit. Now let's see. I better check the courtroom record one more time before the trial starts. I am looking at it. Let's see. There's the autopsy report. The bomb, the tail, remote switch, transport case. I've seen it all, whatever. If memory serves, when I have more than 6 pieces of evidence, I should be able to switch pages. I know how to switch pages! Earth to Mr. Right. I'm ready whenever you are. Alright, let's get ready to rumble. You bet. With everything that happened with Apollo, I didn't have time for a proper investigation. I can't let that stop me, though. I have to get this right for Miss Wood's sake, and Apollo's too. have I been at this? I haven't been keeping track. Wow, an hour and a half. So long, right? Door. So tense. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is also ready, Your Honor. Now then, the door sounds so loud. I know, right? Not to mention, it's also like the suka-sukai. Thought Joe's going to do that like the door sound and also the crowd sound are so loud and also very disakasakai. I don't know why, if it's because it's emulated or why, but like it's just like a few seconds of disturbing noises. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question?
I'm afraid the remote switch is still missing, Your Honor.
I must say I'm disappointed, Mr. Payne. Not angry, just disappointed.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Ha! The prosecution is just as unprepared as I am.
There is a separate matter, however, that I would like to bring up during this trial.
A separate matter, you say? And what might that be?
I assume you are aware that another incident occurred during yesterday's trial. I'm speaking, of course, of the assault on Mr. Justice in the ruins of courtroom number 4.
Uh-oh. Why is he bringing that up? Yes, what a truly harrowing experience it must have been. Poor Mr. Justice.
At the same time of the attack, Mr. Justice was not alone. He was with the defendant, Miss Juniper Woods. Aw, damn, he was.
He isn't going where I think he's going with this, is he?
The prosecution wishes to indict Miss Woods on the charge of Mr. Justice's assault.
Oh my god, the crowd sounds. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the incident under deliberation here is the courtroom bombing. The assault on Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial.
I believe there is a connection between this case and Mr. Justice's assault. Please take a moment to consider these facts. Both events occurred in courtroom number 4.
This is the location in courtroom number 4 where the unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered.
As you can see, it's quite close to where Detective Arm's body was found.
Awesome, thanks.
The question is, why did the culprit feel the need to maliciously attack Mr. Justice?
Why indeed? What do you believe their motive to be, Mr. Payne?
I believe Mr. Justice found something in that courtroom while Miss Woods was with him. Evidence that fingered her as the perpetrator of the bombing.
Don't say it like that. You mean he found some incriminating evidence?
Precisely. And so I surmise that the defendant picked up a piece of rubber and hit Mr. Justice on the back of the head in order to fight. Objection! Julie would never do that. She was devastated when we found Apollo hurt like that.
Precise. Please control your outbursts.
It is the prosecution's belief that by deliberating on Mr. Justice's assault, we will draw ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself.
Very well. Miss Woods is hereby officially indicted on the charge of assaulting Mr. Justice.
What? Why are you listening to Mr. Drew Payne over here?
Although, considering our conversation yesterday,
I think Apollo might have figured something out.
I know what it was.
He told me, I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper.
Maybe the two incidents really are what we're talking about.
I would like to start by hearing from the defendant herself.
Very well. Bailiff, please bring Miss Woods to the witness stand.
I'm sorry. I can't seem to stop. Miss Woods, is she still really upset about Apollo? Miss Woods, you went to the ruins of courtroom number 4 with Mr. Justice, did you not? Yes, I did. Good, good. If you would then please testify about what happened to the court.
Alone with Apollo.
During the trial yesterday, I was overcome with a fit of coughing. Apollo stayed with me and we went to the courtroom ruins together. But then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony. Apollo insisted on staying behind in courtroom number 4. I swear I didn't tell Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a kind person?
How does the courthouse not topple down? A room just blew up. I guess, I don't know, because the way that the courtroom number 4 blew up, right? You can see like the sky outside, like even the ceiling of courtroom number 4 collapsed, it would seem. So you can see the sky outside. So either we're on the top floor of the whole courthouse, or the whole courthouse is just like, you know, one floor. I don't know. This is a whole new court. So, Mr. Justice stayed by your side while you were feeling unwell? What an admirable young man. I thought his loud voice was his only outstanding feature. Don't do his courts of steel dirty like that.
He may look like a little imp at times, but Apollo can be really nice too.
He is nice. What's with this Apollo slander? I hope she didn't hurt her respect handing that one out. But one has to wonder, why did Mr. Justice stay behind in the ruins?
I think Apollo might have figured something out.
Something? What kind of something?
Something to do with the courtroom bombing, kind of something, I think.
Oh, new evidence for the case, was it? That's a very big kind of something indeed. Oh, courtroom noises.
Please. I believe so. He mentioned looking for some evidence while I was called away.
Objection!
Oh God.
Just as I thought, there is a connection between the two incidents. But the defendant has told a very big lie, Your Honor.
What lie is that?
When she learned Mr. Justice would be looking for evidence, she attacked him. She attacked him to give herself the chance to destroy that evidence.
Oh my, you're so mean. I know, right?
Change the settings or that what settings? I don't know. I'll figure that one later.
Later, after I'm done, I'm going to hunt you down.
No! Never!
Objection!
My God, shut up!
Miss Woods repaid Mr. Justice's kindness with violence.
We found what? Hey, that wasn't there before.
We found proof of a foul deed there in the courtroom ruins.
Hunt you down because you are my emulator guy.
Do you see it? There, in front of Mr. Justice's right hand.
That wasn't there before.
Witness the message he left us.
It's written in blood. U-O-O-D-S. Why isn't that?
That's right, Your Honor. It says Woods in capital letters. What? I submit that Mr. Justice left us with the name of his attack before he fainted.
Well, damn.
No!
Oh, dead. No, he's alive. He's alive. He's in the hospital. Thank God.
No, that can't be true. Where would Apollo write my name? Mr. Right! The nerve of him leaving that message! Why would he do this?
Are you mad at Apollo or at Casper? Hey, don't take it out on me. I don't understand it any more than you do. When we discovered Apollo yesterday, if Apollo, we would have loved that one tutorial case for the thing. The thing is, Phoenix did mention that that time when he was, what was it? Like assaulted with a With a fire extinguisher. Apollo! Whoa, screaming. We didn't even have the chance to rush over to him. As soon as security heard Athena scream, they ran in and cordoned off the area. After that, they were in courtroom number 4 with Apollo the whole time. We couldn't investigate anything ourselves and had to leave everything to the police. Still, I never thought they would find some bloody right. Well then, please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Alright, I've got some presents for you. Let's see. So yeah, I was opening for coffee. Why?
Hold it!
Hold it!
Do you always get nervous? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry! You know, ask her about her hobbies and her crushes and stuff. Her crushes, really? Come on, she so has a crush on Apollo. Oh, stay with me and we went to the photos together.
Hold it!
Why exactly did you go to the photos? We went to look for my medicine. What? I thought you guys were looking for the rhino plushie. Medicine? Why would your medicine be number 4? I dropped in the bum rat Rhino. He was keeping my medicine safe from me. Oh! He has a little compartment I can put things in, you see. I see. I put my medicine for my coughing fits inside bum rat Rhino. When I told Apollo about it, he said he'd help me go look for it. There was so much rubble in there. I was worried, but there was no rubble or anything in front of the witness stand. So then when we got inside, Apollo went straight there and started looking for my rhino in that area. It was so nice of him to do that for me, in spite of all his injuries. Oh, he's so strong and kind, just like the trees of the forest. Aw. Junie, the way she makes me sound, I think Apollo was some kind of ancient god. Ha ha! But oh wait. So that's why you went to the ruins. I see. That seems to be quite an important fact. Please edit your testimony, Miss Woods. Government ran near the witness stand, but there was no rubble. Are we sure about that? Hold up, let me check. Nothing. In front of the witness stand. There is something in front of the witness stand, though. Hold on. Look. There is something in front of the witness stand, right there. You see it? That one right there. There's the thing in the middle. There's a box. So I think I can present this one. Alamak. Go back. Oopsies. Salah tekan butang. Anyways. There was no rubble, but there was something else.
Objection!
Yeah! Don't ayok me! It was an accident. Too many buttons. So he started his search with the witness stand using technical difficulty, guys. I'm the moderator. That's right. I guess maybe he wanted to start from the furthest point in the room. He was being so brave and strong. Whoa, you're nervous. But that's odd. Under the circumstances, he shouldn't have been capable of that. But he was, and he still is. He might not look it, but he really is brave and kind too. Bukan tu. Someone has a crush on Apollo. It's so obvious. What you are claiming is something that no one should have been able to do. But I should think that anyone can be brave and kind if they wanted to be, Mr. Wright. Bukan yang tu. Yang Arif bukan yang tu. True, anyone can be brave and kind, but if you would please take a look at this diagram. With the courtroom in the state, how was it possible to walk up to the witness stand? There was a thing!
Ah, I can.
Okay, tell me. I see the point. The rubble blocks off access to area around the witness stand.
Does such a tiny inconsistency even matter? Perhaps the witness is simply misremembering it.
Great. No, I'm not so sure it matters.
A real man doesn't make mountains out of molehills, you know.
That's precisely what Mr. Right does best. It really is, isn't it?
I call slander, Your Honor.
So, was it really impossible to approach the witness stand? I have to say it's a bit hard to tell with the accuracy just from this diagram. Mr. Payne, do you have any other photos of the crime scene? Ah,
I have one more.
hello. There's that thing.
Here it is. It's a more pulled back version of the photo I presented before.
Okay, awesome. There's that thing over there. It has wheels though. Huh? What's that hunk of metal on wheels?
Mr. Payne, is the metallic object in that photo Mr. Tony's bomb transport case? That's right. Is there some problem?
Yes, that transport case was there in courtroom number 4 when the bomb went off. It must have been there ever since.
Oh, that's it?
Miss Woods, have you remembered something?
Yes, I just realized. Its position. It's different from before.
Its position.
The position of what? The position of that big metal thing.
The bomb transport case?
Yes, when Apollo and I went there, it was in a different place. Where the cases in the photo was open space. So it was easy to search the stand.
I see. So where was the transport case when you and Mr. Justice saw it?
As I recall, I think it was more to the right.
To the right? Then that means, chat, is this real? In that case, the case was over there at the time of Paul's attack.
Who cares what the transport case was when? What difference does it make? It has nothing at all to do with what we were talking
Objection!
Whoa, okay. Where the transport case was has everything to do with the discussion. In fact, it's so important that it's enough to turn the prosecution's argument on its ear.
What?
Whoa, salit ka puta. Well, that certainly sounds very relevant to me. And you sound as though you know where the case was at the time of the attack. Yes, Your Honor. This diagram represents the crime scene as shown in the photo. This is where the transport case was at the time of the assault on Mr. Justice. It is a little bit to the right. Hold on, where's the button? There it is. It's right here. Take that!
Take that!
Your Honor. That's
Inconceivable!
Miss Woods, what's this where the transport case was when you saw it?
Yes, that's where it was.
Thank you, Miss Woods. I'm sure the court has noted an interesting fact about this position. The transport case covers up the transport case. Oops. The transport case covers up the writing in blood. Exactly. If the transport case was in that position at the time of the assault, then no message could have been written there because the case was in the way. Which leads us to conclude that Mr. Justice couldn't have left that bloody writing.
Objection!
Why should we believe the defendant? There's no one else in chat. There's only the two of you and me here. Why should we believe the defendant's claim that the case was in a different position?
transports, obviously. She's obviously lying.
Objection!
The fact that the case was moved after the assault on Mr. Justice is proved by more than Miss Wood's testimony alone. What? And where is this proof you're talking about? It's right here in the crime photo. I'm keen to see this proof myself, Mr. Wright. What is it? I don't know what the proof is. Oh, the wheel tracks. I almost didn't see that. Hold up. The wheel tracks. Is this right?
Take that!
Salah! But I'm pointing at the tire tracks. That's a big penalty. It's the tracks. Should a box of churros be kept in the fridge? Box of churros. Honestly, I wouldn't. Here, right? Please tell me it's correct. It's the wheel tracks. I know it is. I'm not a lawyer. That's the thing. What does it matter? This right? Please tell me this is it. It's the tracks. Moved after the assault. Girl, I don't know, dude. Is it this? Could that? Could this? Could that? I don't know. There's a thing here. The tracks. Yeah, I know. But I pointed at the tracks earlier over here, but I was wrong. Probably this one then.
Take that!
I'm still wrong. I'm trying my best. Moved after the assault. My God, I suck at this. Girl, I don't know. I'll be so real with you. I don't know. I pointed at the tracks already. It said I'm wrong. Can I save? I'm gonna save. How do I save? Saves. When in doubt, save.
Take that!
Ah. How do I? I don't know how to go back. I know how to save, but I don't know how to go back. Well, heck. Help. Help. Ah, my headphones are dying. Case was moved after the assault. I'll be so real with you, I don't know. Oh, the bandages under the tracks. There it is.
Take that!
There we go. We got it. Receipt. But what is it? This mark was made by one of the casters in the transport case carrying the bomb. As the case was moved, it ran over his bandages. In other words, the transport case was originally to the right of Mr. Justice. Then, after Mr. Justice was assaulted, the transport case was moved. There we go. Man, my headphones are dying. Hold up, can I pause this real quick?
pause up. My headphones are dying. Eek. Eek. Hello. Okay, sambung. Just as Miss Wood says. Oh wait, no, hold on. Let me resume. Okay. The case was covering the writing at the time of the assault. Therefore, it was impossible for Mr. Justice to have left that message in blood. Whoa, crowd sounds. You did it, boss. It was a real nail biter, but you pulled it off. Oh, by the way, is the audio okay? I took off my headphones. It died. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright, that was a very clever deduction. Aw, it was nothing, Your Honor. Nothing but pure genius. Take that! Boss, I'm sensing a definite smug and braggy vibe coming off of you. I have just one question, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? If Mr. Justice didn't leave this message in blood, then who did? Huh? What? Oh! Well... Looks like I should have taken that train of thought through to the last station.
Well, I've heard a lot about this. So this is Mr. Wright's famous bluffing technique, is it?
Probably. Pain, Slender. He deserves it. Ah, this feeling. It brings back memories of the old days. It wasn't that long ago. Back when you carved out a name for yourself for bluffing your way through thick and thin. I'm still bluffing my way through thick and thin.
Gee, Mr. Wright, the judge kind of makes you sound no better than a 2-bit con man.
2-bit con man.
Ah. You made your argument with such confidence, Mr. Wright. Now I'd like to hear your answer with just as much confidence.
Hey, until the judge asked the question, you didn't catch on either, Buster. That's Phoenix's whole career. Phoenix's career is based on bluffing.
What now, boss? I hope you didn't bluff your way into a corner.
Think, Phoenix, think. There must be a way through this. I have to dig my way to the truth somehow.
Who could have written that message in blood?
I mean, the culprit law, obviously. Anyways. The culprit is someone else. Not the culprit? Phoenix the Flanders. Who could it be? I mean... No, it has to be Apollo. Because his finger is bloody. Where's the photo, Apollo is probably the one who wrote it because his finger is bloody in the photo. Yeah. But I don't think he was trying to spell woods.
Tak ada penalty kan?
Apollo. Are you sure? No, I'm not sure. I'm just winging it. Pardon me? What? Huh? I was thinking too hard, I'm afraid. IDK, bro. The culprit law, obviously, right? If Apollo didn't leave that bloody writing, The attacker who wrote it and made it look like Apollo did it? It seems like the most reasonable explanation.
But wait a minute, I just realized something, boss.
What is it?
Look at the amount of blood in the photo. It doesn't look like Apollo bled very much.
Oh, what's with just this much? Hey, you're right. Good thing about him, there's that much blood. That might be a factor in why he survived the assault. The court literally said it's not that deep to you. And since there was so little blood, that pretty much rules out his attacker, huh? Well, dang. Someone else? Fine, gosh. Well, it's not this guy. It's not Junie. It's not Candace. Oh, but she was bleeding a lot, wasn't she? But she's already dead. I want to say it was Ted Tony. Because, like, he's the only one who can move the... What's it called? Not move. He's the only one who can open the case. I don't have much HP left. Oh man, job save dulu. Okay, dah save. Kita cuba kerja gila. To be honest, I don't actually have any real proof of this. But I've come this far, there's no turning back now. Besides Apollo, there was one more bloodhound shed blood at this crime scene. Yes, I am right! A person who shed blood? You don't mean... Oh, but I do. I believe it was Candace Arm who left behind this message in blood. What indeed? My god, crowd sounds. What? Detective Arm? Are you sure you know what you're doing here? Not really. Yeah, exactly, not really.
What kind of ridiculous assertion is that? If you had said the attacker left the message to throw people off, it might have made sense.
At first glance, that would seem to be the most reasonable explanation. However, Apollo didn't shed enough blood to write such an extensive message. Uh-oh. Ah, I see. Even the photo makes it clear that there wasn't enough blood to write all those letters. And Mr. Justice did survive. I suppose he didn't bleed very extensively in that case.
But why would Detective Arm write the defendant's name? Also, isn't she dead?
There's no connection between the two whatsoever. And I didn't even know the lady who was killed. I admit the investigation didn't turn up any connection, something, and that proves that it wasn't her. They had never even met each other. That's very true. Well then, let's see. Maybe the intended meaning of the message is not what it appears to be. Intended meaning? Not what it appears to be? Maybe the message was not intended to be Woods. Coming from you, that's quite the bold statement, Mr. Wright. You wish to assert that this bloody writing could have some other meaning? Yes, Your Honor. For something I pulled out of a wormhole, it could turn out to be true, right? It clearly says Woods, as anyone can plainly see. Not really. It looked like there were other, like, letters over there, if I can see it. Pull back. Yeah, there's more to it. There's a bit more to the right, but it's, like, gone. What other meaning could it possibly have? But Candace Arm was the detective. Maybe Woods only means something to the police. Like a police scanner code, for example. Oh, the number on the cart. The number on the transport case. It's L10015R. L1001. But oh, L1001. Okay, sambung.
You may have tricked his honor, but you'll never get the best of me. I have a thing for studying on the weekends, as you may have already guessed. Wow, so proud of you. And there's no such radio code as woods in this state, dear Mr. Wright. Is that a fact?
Don't look at me. I know as much as you do about police codes. Dog, nobody cares. Real. Enough of this. I was quite taken with the defense's new theory. But if they can't substantiate it with anything, then I must end things here.
No, please wait, Your Honor.
Very well, but before we discuss this theory any further, I demand a plausible explanation. So, Mr. Wright, what is the true meaning of the bloody writing?
Well, I believe it's...
No stalling. If you can't come up with an answer quickly, I will declare this discussion officially over. Oh God. Another language? Or maybe it's a code? It is a code. We know what code it is.
It's the photo. This one, the bomb transport case.
Please tell me this is correct. I'm gonna save. Okay, not save.
Take that!
The bomb transport case? I've had it up to here with your shenanigans, Mr. Wright.
Take a look at the numbers on this case, Your Honor. L10015R. Doesn't this string look vaguely familiar?
L100. What does that have to do with anything? What could those numbers possibly have to do with the case at hand?
Now please take a look at the bloody writing shown in the crime photo. Oh, I think I see it.
That a girl. That's one on my side. It says Woods. Or you could say it's a horse of a different color, Your Honor. The first character isn't a W, it's actually an L and a 1. The next two are zeros. The true meaning behind the bloody writing isn't Mrs. Wood's name. It's the number engraved on this bomb transport case.
What are you talking about? The next part doesn't make sense. The next number is a 1, but the bloody writing says D.
But the number on the case and the bloody writing can be made to match up quite easily. This is how the number on the transport case can be made to match the bloody writing.
Whoa, what?
Erase one line or erase two lines, read it backwards. Girl, I don't know. Make it, what? Make it L10015R. L10015. Oh, just erase one line. Erase the curve on the D. Okay. Erase the curve on the D. So true. This one. All you have to do is erase one line from the writing. Erase one line from where? Anywhere you'd like. Anywhere I'd like. Alright. I'll erase one of the O's. Wads. What's that supposed to mean? No, that's not what I meant. Oh my god. I know what it was. Mago. I'm so salty. What is Phoenix on? I don't know, dude. Yep. We have to go back. Betul lah, it just erase one line, why? Aduh. Ngadi lah. Say it's a horse of a different color, Your Honor. The first character isn't a W, it's an actually. Laju sikit budak, laju sikit. Faster, faster, faster. Please, I just want to finish this episode. Objection! There you go. Can be made. Erase one line, erase two lines. Hold on, saving this because this is BS. Okay. This is how the number on the transport case can be made to match the bloody writing. Read it backwards. Erase two lines. It's not erase one line. The number was L001, right? L10015R. But the thing says words. It should have been erasing. L10015R. Betul lah, erase one line. Ada lah benda ni. I save already. We just try everything. What are you erasing? Erase the third downward stroke on W. Ah, yang tu also ke? Aduh. Whoa, would you look at that? L1 LIOOIS? No, Your Honor, it isn't meant to be read as a word. It's the number L10015, which, if you take away the final R, is the exact same number that's on the bomb transport case. Erase two lines and they match up, you say? Well, I can change anything into anything else simply by erasing two lines. What if we erase two lines from your name? Would you be happy as Mr. Rai? Whoa! Would you, Mr. Rai? Never change, Judge. Is the court getting bombed or what? Oh, it was already bombed. It was bombed like 2 days ago. The only right spelling is right. Okay, I'm doing pretty well here, and I think I've drawn the right conclusion. Detective Arm's real message to us is the bomb transport case number. Your Honor, the two lines were added by the real culprit to intentionally mislead people. What? The original message Detective Arm left behind was the transport case number. But whoever assaulted Apollo changed the message. If you're right, boss, then what do you suppose Detective Arm is trying to tell us? The identity of the real culprit. Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. Candace Arm lost her life in the courtroom bombing. Her dying message could only have had one purpose. No. To tell us the name of the one responsible for the bombing. Wow, the courtroom noises is loud. Well, don't keep us in suspense, Mr. Wright. Tell us who she was trying to name. The culprit that the victim was trying to identify is none other than the man Ted Tonate. The defense wishes to indict Mr. Ted Tonate on the charge of the courtroom bombing. So loud! Ted Tonate! Apparently, disabling bombs isn't Mr. Tonate's only specialty. Somehow the victim must have realized that he was the bomber. So when she was caught in the blast, she left his bomb transport case number as her dying message. She used Mr. Tonate's own ID number to finger him for the crime.
Yes.
Why would anyone go out of their way to write an ID number? Wouldn't they simply write the person's name? You got a good point there. What do you have to say to that, Mr. Wright? that only Detective Arm would know the answer to that, but allow me to offer a theory. Perhaps Detective Arm couldn't recall Mr. Tonate's name in the heat of the moment. As I recall, this was the first meeting between the two. It's entirely possible they wouldn't have been familiar with each other. Or maybe using the ID number was a way to hide its true meaning from the real culprit, thus lowering the odds that they would erase the bloody writing. But no matter what the reason, the important thing is the meaning behind her message. The fact remains she wrote Mr. Tonate's ID number. Now, just one moment here. There hasn't been any proof yet that it was indeed Detective Arm who wrote it. The bloody writing wasn't found during the investigation after the blast. If Detective Arm had left the message, it should have been found at that time. Naturally, Mr. Tonate hid it before anyone could discover it, and there's a simple explanation for how he was able to do so. What? Well, because he's... I don't know, dude. Wearing those weird... Hold on, you have to see the options. A stickler for details, the first to find the body, wearing those weird goggles. Oh, he was first to find the body, right. I genuinely wanted to say because he was wearing those weird goggles, because like, it low-key makes sense. But he was the first to find the body. The third option, for real. I wanted to press the third option so bad, but like I'm out of HP, so yeah. The first person to discover the bloody writing was Mr. Tonate himself. First the explosion, I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body. When Mr. Tonate saw that the victim had written his ID number, he used the bomb transport case to cover up the bloody writing as a stopgap measure. Also, that's why the message in blood was under the transport case. He didn't have enough time to try and scrub away the writing. If he didn't report the body right away, he would look suspicious. So those letters lived on to serve another function. When Mr. Tonate used them in another incident. Oh, the assault on Mr. Justice! Exactly. Mr. Tonate hit upon a plan to use the bloody writing for his own purposes, so he didn't clean it away. Instead, wow, my Manglish is coming out. Instead, he made it look like Mr. Justice wrote it, by adding 2 lines to the writing that Detective Arm left behind. He changed the meaning of the message. He made it look like Mr. Justice was accusing Miss Woods of the attack. So that means the only person who could have altered the bloody writing was the courtroom bomber, who was the same person that assaulted Mr. Justice. And that person is Ted Tonate. Toupee. The crowd spins menacingly. And very slowly. Order in the court! Order, I say! It looks like we will have to hear from the bomb specialist himself. Mr. Payne, please have Mr. Tonate take the witness stand.
Yes, Your Honor.
Wait, it's fake here? Yeah, it's a toupee! It's so funny. Order! Order in the court! I finally draw Mr. Tonate back onto the witness stand. Looks like you'll get your wish, Goggle Man. Now watch me take your lies apart. There you are. Mr. Tonate, I'm afraid we have a few more questions for you. I understand the situation, Your Honor. I was keeping a close eye on the proceedings from the gallery. The allegations are all laughable. I wouldn't be laughing if I were you, Mr. Tonate. The message in blood matches your ID number. The same ID number that is there on that bomb transport case. Such a far-fetched theory, no better than a tangled ball of wires. I've have them untangled for you in no time at all. You were the first person on the scene after Detective Arm left her message in blood. You were the only one who could have hidden the writing and then used it again later. I see. ×2. But then, let me ask you, do you have any proof that Detective Arm wrote that message? That's a very good question. Well, do you, Mr. Wright? The best way to prove that Detective Arm wrote that message is to... Oh, hello. Analyze the DNA lab, because it would have to be written in her blood. If it was written in her blood, then it's her. Your Honor, I request that a DNA test be performed on the blood itself. Once we know whose it is, it will be obvious as to who wrote the message. There we go. Oh, so loud. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. I have to sneeze. I'm not sneezing. Oh, the sneezes are coming out. What a struggle. It will be some time before we have the results of the analysis. Until then, let's hear more from the witness. I would like nothing more, Your Honor. I want the court to hear how ridiculous the defense's theory is. I hate that smug look on his face. After the explosion. I admit I was the first one on the scene after the explosion, but there was no bloody writing there at the time. Anyway, there's no way Detective Arm could have written it. She struck her head on rubble and died near the courtroom entrance. She was too far away from where the bloody message was found. So you're saying that the victim's body was nowhere near where the writing was? Precisely. It is as plain as day that she could not have written it. Entrance to the courtroom. Oh my god, yawn. Please, have a look at this crime scene photo. Hello. As you can see, there is blood on the rubble near the victim's body. She must have died after hitting her head there. Hello. I see. Alright then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Do you have what it takes to take my infallible testimony apart? What kind of streamer gets sleepy? In my defense, it's like 2 minutes to 1 a.m. Hey, you'd be surprised, by the way, how many streamers straight out fall asleep on stream. I only yawned. Tak tidur lagi, okay? First one on the scene of the explosion, but there was no bloody writing there at the time. How would you know? Anyways, there is no could have written it. She had struck her head on rubble. Died near the courtroom entrance. Nak tengok jap mana, where's the death? Oh, that's a sharp object. What is his motive though? I don't know, for fun. Hang on, I'm gonna save this first. Objection!
Objection!
Wait, betul. You are a terrible liar, Mr. Tonate. Take a look at this autopsy, specifically the part about Detective Arm's head injury. Cause of death, trauma to back of head, caused by impact with a flat object. You're cheating. It's not cheating. It's a safety measure. Yes, what about it? Now take a good look at the bloody piece of rubble. It's sharp and pointed. Hey, you're right, boss. It is pointy. Just like your hair. Hey. That is odd, isn't it? What could be the meaning of this contradiction? I believe it means the victim did not hit her head on this piece of rubble. The bloodstain you see is just another fabrication. Its purpose is to mislead us into thinking the victim died near the courtroom entrance. Are you claiming the culprit moved the victim's body? That's exactly what I'm claiming. He uses a lot of pomade. Just look at how sharp his edges are. Like, man, I don't know what product he uses, but it's damn good. Most likely on the floor or some other flat surface. This is gravity-defying hair. Can the Go-Go Man talk or not? I'm confused. There's just always this fake. Oh, he can talk. He just doesn't want to. This guy, Ted Tune, he claimed that talking uses more energy than using talk-to-speech. So he uses talk-to-speech. TLDR, dia malas. Malas na cakap. And this location was somewhere near where the bloody writing was found. In that case, she definitely could have written the message. Your Honor! I have the results of the blood stain analysis! Ah, very good timing. Let's take a look. According to the report, the message was written in Detective Arm's blood. Ha ha! And as the defense claims, only the parts of the message that were added afterwards were written in Mr. Justice's blood. It would appear that the defense's assertion is correct after all. Heck yeah! Yes! You did it! You were right, boss! Now I have to drive it home. I have to take a good look at the bloody writing analysis later. He's typing out his groaning. Mr. Tonate, it is now apparent that you have told several lies to this court. I hope you have some sort of explanation for yourself. ... Fine, I will confess. Oh, you will? The bailiff had a hard time saying that. Yeah. But then why are you so calm? This time, I will tell the truth. It is true that Detective Arm wrote my ID number. She very plainly wrote L10015R. I was shocked, but I did not detonate the bomb. Detective Arm must have mistaken me for the real bomber. Not wanting to be accused, I moved the body and covered the writing. My bad. My god, look at his smug face. I hate it. Can we magic our way out of this? I see. So it is your assertion that you merely moved the body, is that it? That is correct. I did not kill Detective Arm. Oh well, if that's all you did then... Wait a minute. That in and of itself is a criminal act. Glad to see you finally crossed that finish line, Your Honor. Very well then. Your cross-examination please, Mr. Wright. Let's be Danganronpa. Oh, Danganronpa, like literally the first game, is it? The tulis nama Leon upside down thing. I remember that one. The truth. Arm wrote my ID number. She very plainly wrote L1005R. Okay, first of all, the R wasn't there. Mana gambar tu? Yeah. The R is not visible. Like, Girly Pop wouldn't have been able to see that. How do you know it says R? I was very shocked. Press. Hold it! L10015R? And it was written after the bomb went off in the courtroom? Correct. I didn't know why she would write it, so that sent me into a panic. I guess it would have psyched me out too. I can't imagine coming across the message "Psychs" written in blood. If I saw "gasp in pain" written in blood, it certainly made me gasp. Rest assured, Mr. Tonate, I understand how you must have felt. And so you discovered your ID number written in blood at the scene, and... That is right. I saw it with my own eyes. It very clearly said L10015R. No, it didn't. Because the R is gone. I think. It's not clear. It wasn't clear. Objection. Yeah, betul.
I just want to make doubly sure that L10015R is really what you saw written in blood. Yes, it very clearly said L10015R, but that's odd, because that's not what I see. What on earth are you babbling on about now? Wasn't it you who claimed that the bloody writing was his ID number in the first place? Take a good look at the photo and the bloody writing analysis. No. Tell me, does it really say L10015R? Eek! Something is missing, isn't it? And that something is the final R.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Tonate?
Oh, right. Now I remember. There was no R on the end. There is an R. It was just a slip of the finger. My bad.
Come back, my beautiful contradiction.
Mr. Wright, I'm not so sure it was just a simple slip of the finger.
You have something for me, Athena?
I sense that he's extremely agitated, almost panicked.
He does look pretty flustered. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears it was nothing more than a mere mistake.
I don't know. Did he really just make a typo?
What about that R? Did Mr. Tony really see it?
Did he see it?
He actually saw it. He thought he saw an R. I mean, he was so sure what? I think... save. When in doubt, save first. He definitely saw the R. It's right there. It's just gone. Yeah, exactly. That's it. What is it now, Mr. Wright?
Are you trying to imitate Apollo and his cords of steel?
Hey, frankly, I missed the cords of steel.
I've got it. So that's what happened. A slip of the finger.
Is that really all it was? Because I don't think so. I propose that Mr. Tony really did see the letter R. But the photo clearly shows there is no R. No, Your Honor. Actually, it's just the opposite is true. I think you just... I do miss Apollo! I think I was more fond of Apollo than I remember. It's been a while since, like... My God, dah lama I tak main... tak main. I finished like Apollo Justice like a long time ago, but I think I was really fond of Apollo. The photo shows that Mr. Tony actually could have seen the R. And you better be able to point out what you mean. It's right there. It's literally right there. It's there. You see that? Right there. Take that. Please look here to the right of the 5. Do you see a little bit of red? Oh, I see it! Just on the edge where the floor is broken up. That's the R that Mr. Tony saw. It's true that the witness wears some very, very odd goggles, but that doesn't mean his eyesight is bad, nor his brain power. What part of that little smudge looks like an R to you? The judge is so stupid. The judge never changed, and you know what? I appreciate him for that. But what Mr. Tony saw wasn't that little smudge. There was a whole and complete R written there before the floor was damaged by the explosion. Oh, well, that explains it. Oh. Care to explain what you mean? Because you just proposed that everything happened in the exact opposite order. Yep, because that's the way it really went down. Whoa. The timing of when the R was written turns everything about this case around. That means she was dead before. Yeah. It was written before the explosion. With the bloody message running off the edge of the damaged floor like that, we can only conclude that it was written before the explosion.
But that's ridiculous.
If that were true, it overturns your own premise.
That's right, it does. In fact, it turns everything upside down. The victim was not killed by the explosion in the courtroom. She was killed before the explosion ever occurred.
And the courtroom spins menacingly. Order! Order in the court!
What kind of preposterous claim is that? Have you forgotten that the victim's body was found at the scene of the explosion?
True, but consider the scenario. She was hit on the head and killed before the explosion.
You spin me right around, baby, right around.
Or even before the trial began. Her body was subsequently placed in the courtroom ruins after the bombing occurred. That way, it could be made to look like she was a victim of the blast. Wow. Mr. Payne, did anyone see Detective Arm before the trial?
Let's see, according to the police report.
Ah, here it is. One person saw the victim before the trial.
And that person was Teddy Tonate. Wait, what?
No one besides Mr. Tonate saw the victim?
That appears to be the case, Your Honor.
I would now ask the court to recall something, specifically Mr. Tonate's words from yesterday. It was when Detective Arnold transported the bomb. Oh my! Mr. Tonate, just before the trial you were with the victim. The two of you were together at the scene of the crime, courtroom number 4. I'm not reading all of that. Your Honor, the defense requests new testimony from Mr. Tonate. We wish to hear what he has to say about his whereabouts just before the trial. Ugh, more testimony. Oh my god, I'm so tired. My testimony, there is no need for...
He is completely unnerved, Mr. Wright. He must have hit the nail on the head.
Because all I did was transport the bomb to the courtroom. I already told you. Oh my god. I was only in the courtroom with the victim because of our work. I swear I was only transporting the bomb there. You and the victim were alone together at the scene of the crime. In other words, you certainly had the opportunity to commit murder, did you not?
Tisk, tisk. Do you always leave yourself so open to attacks, Mr. Wright?
What now, Mr. Payne?
Yes, Mr. Tonate may have had the opportunity to kill Detective Arm, but an important piece of your assertion is missing.
What important piece?
The murder weapon. What do you claim was used to kill the victim?
Well, there's a point. Oops, sorry. I yawned. Wow, I'm tired. Even if Mr. Tonate had the chance, without a weapon, we can't accuse him of the crime.
Well, Mr. Tonate?
Oh, yes, that's right. I didn't have any sort of thing that could be used as a murder weapon on me. I couldn't possibly have killed Detective Arm. Did he really have nothing he could use as a murder weapon? What is it, Athena?
Just looking over the victim's autopsy report, I'm hoping there's something in here that can point us in the right direction.
Trauma to the back of the head with a flat object.
Oh!
Hold on. The bomb. How... It is 12 pounds. It's heavy.
All you would need is a flat surface, right?
A heavy blunt object with a flat surface could definitely be our murder weapon. And it's the bomb itself. The bomb's broken, 2-2, and the second one being that the bomb is 12 freaking pounds. The bomb. Mr. Tonate, you say you didn't have anything that could be used as a weapon. But in fact, you have the perfect thing. What? What the devil are you talking about? You have this. That's the bomb. I thought you were trying to prove that the victim wasn't killed by the bomb blast. The bomb blast, no. But I believe Candace's arm was killed with this bomb. Because this is the blunt object that delivered the fatal blow to her head. Please recall the description of Detective Arm's head wound. Trauma to the back of the head caused by impact with a flat object. Candace. Not in my chat. My God. We assumed this injury was sustained when her head hit the floor. But a blow from any flat side of this bomb would produce the exact same wound pattern. Oh! And this falls. Again, not in my chat. Shame on both of you. Oh, he's laughing. Girl, what's with him? Then show me some proof. Where's the evidence that I hit the victim with the bomb? Ack. Oh, there is something. The bomb punya timer is broken. Oh my God. You're so boring, Mo. I am not boring. No! Don't bully me. Ugh. I don't see any blood or anything. Just like this. Die. His face is so broken here. The arm's head, but that's definitely a distinct possibility. Unless you find a fragment with the victim's blood on it, it's not going to count. Ugh, I guess you're right. By setting off the bomb, 28 managed to obliterate all tracks of the murder weapon. What in the world do I do now? At times like this, I've got to change gears and look at things in a different way. Do we get to spin the objects? Hide? I should be looking for a way to expose the things he did hide. Ted Tony murdered Detective Arm before the trial started. Then he placed her body in the courtroom after the bomb went off, which means there was something he needed to keep hidden until then. I think that's just the thing. Had to hide. What did he have to hide? I don't know, dude. The bomb? No, not the bomb. What does he need to hide? Present the photo? What photo? This photo? That photo? Oh, this photo. He needs to hide the body. Take that. Your Honor, there's something we've all been overlooking. If the murder took place before the trial, then Mr. Tony would have had to hide the body somewhere during the trial. Hey, you're right. Then we can figure out where that hiding place was. And pin him down with. So where could Mr. Tony have hidden the body during the trial? In the box, obviously. Because he's the only one who can open it. A box that was in the courtroom the whole time. A box nobody would touch if they thought there was a bomb in it. Mr. Tonate! What is it? Do you finally have some decisive evidence to show me? No, you're the one who's going to show it to me. Come again? You heard me. Now, show me what's inside the bomb transport case. What? Why? No, there's no need. Got him now. Just before the trial, you killed the victim with a blunt object, and then you placed her body in the ruins of the courtroom after the bomb went off. Clearly, you were trying to make it look like she died in the explosion. But where was the body hidden during the trial? Oh, I haven't thought of that. The answer is right here. Inside a box made of thick alloy plating that can withstand any impact. No, that's completely false. If it's false, you should have no objections to showing us your transport case. So, let's open it up and take a look inside, shall we? and the crowd spins menacingly. Whoa. Sepusur, hold it. Let's not. Not if you value your life. What's in there? What do you mean, not if we value our lives? What's he up to now? Remain calm and listen carefully. This bomb will detonate in 5 minutes. What? Huh? I repeat, this HH-3000 will detonate in 5 minutes. What's going on? Your Honor, I recommend you adjourn this trial before this bomb goes off. Mr. Tony, are you threatening me? Heh heh heh. I am the only one who can disable this bomb. If you do not want to die, your only option is to listen to me.
But Mr. Tony, didn't you say that's just a training model? A fake to practice on?
I did, but I also lied. This is the real deal. This is the HH-3000. But the HH-3000 was used to blow up courtroom number 4, wasn't it? How do you know it was the real HH-3000 that blew up courtroom number 4? Huh? The bomb that blew up the courtroom was a different one. One that I made. What? Then are we to take that as a confession on your part? Take it any way you would like. Just before the trial, I took the HH-3000 out of the stuffed animal and put my own bomb into it. That was the bomb that exploded and destroyed courtroom number 4.
Mr. Tony, please be reasonable. Do you really expect us to believe a crazy story like that?
The HH-3000, it is so unique. I had never seen anything like it. It is so unique that I could not replicate the detonation mechanism, so I just had to have it. Wow! Besides, did anyone look inside the stuffed animal during the trial? Did anyone check to see if it really was the HH-3000 in there? Well, he has a point. I must confess, no one opened the stuffed animal to check.
So there really is a possibility that the bomb was switched out.
No, not a possibility. A certainty. I did it.
So he's had a real bomb with him this whole time?
You had better get out of here while you can. You do not have much time.
Damn, dude. That's nuts.
Order! Order in the court! I'm out of here. It's gonna blow. Okay, jury, calm down. Is it the one where he chews on? I guess, yeah, the one he was chewing on the whole time. But to be fair, right, he did say that he's the only one who can assemble and reassemble the bomb. So I guess it doesn't matter how many times he chews on the bomb, he can just fix it right up. You 4 are still here? Well, aren't you brave? It just wouldn't do for the judge presiding over this court to run. But that horrible explosion the other day. The judge looks like he's about to book it for the nearest exit any second. And Mr. Payne...
that is...
Oh, he's gone! Did you see the way he ran? And he's off. Mr. Wright, what do we do? It'd be pretty pathetic to run now, wouldn't it?
But the bomb might really go off.
Only 3 more minutes, folks. Oh my god, his face. Was that bomb really the HH-3000? It's not. We saw the timer. The timer is really nice. Stand my ground. It's not the real bomb. Well, it's been fun, but I will be going now with my dear HH-3000 naturally. Oh, and by the way, I would advise against having me followed. Even with no remote switch, this bomb can still be triggered manually. If I think I'm being followed, I will detonate it on the spot. Farewell. It's not the real bomb. Hold it. You're not going anywhere, Ted Tonate. Oh? Your Honor, there's no reason to be afraid. That bomb is a fake. Are you sure, Mr. Wright?
More of your famous bluffing. Even at the risk of your own life? Mr. Wright, none of your bluffing now, not at a time like this. Lives are on the line here.
I'm not bluffing, and I have proof.
You do?
Yes, of course, Your Honor. It's right here in the photo of the bomb, clear as day.
Proof that Mr. Tonate's bomb is not the real HH-3000.
Really? Odds with it then, immediately.
Where's the proof? The proof is in the timer thing. It's broken. The display for the timer on the bomb in the photo is broken. Most likely it broke when Mr. Tonate used the bomb to attack Detective Arm, but the display on the bomb in front of us is not broken.
Oh, you're right.
Therefore, it is not the real HH-3000. Mr. Tonate was clearly lying when he said he switched out the bomb in the stuffed animal. The real HH-3000 blew up courtroom number 4. This bomb is nothing more than a fake, a model used for training purposes.
There we go.
Fear not, Your Honor. I'll examine the inside of the bomb transport case myself.
Yes, please do that, Mr. Wright. What's in there? I want to see.
Blood!
What is that? Is that a blood stain? Just as I expected.
Your lies have all been blown to bits, Mr. Tonate. I'm confident DNA analysis on this bloodstain will confirm that it's Detective Arm's blood, and that those results will conclusively prove that you murdered Detective Arm. How about it, Mr. Tonate? Think you can dismantle this decisive evidence? God, he's so cool. Dismantle it? You're too late! You missed your chance to run, so now you're out of time. This HH-3000 is about to explode.
Don't try to threaten us, Mr. Tonate. I've already proved that your bomb is a fake.
It's real! This bomb is the real thing, I tell you! It's real!
Oh my god, calm down, my guy. Mad Bomber, party of one.
There's no time left. It's going to blow. I have to disarm it. I have to take it apart. I can dismantle anything. I can take apart evidence. I can take apart bombs. I can dismantle it all. Dismantle, 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 dismantle. I'm not gonna make it.
Banana. Oh! Oh my god, his goggles. Oh! Cool.
Made it.
You just broke it with your chin? What the hell? Oh! There goes his goggles. Oh!
Game over. Dismantle attempt failed.
It's a fake. It's all over. My life has been blown to pieces. Is he dead? Well, I don't know how lethal is a concussion to the chin. It's all that stupid woman's fault. I was selling the bombs I disarmed on the black market. What? When I tried to take this one, she just had to notice, didn't she? She confronted me in courtroom number 4 that day. That's why I had no choice. Wow. Before I knew what I was doing, I hit her. It's all her fault. While I was looking for a place to hide her body, she left a message in her own blood. The trial was about to start, so I didn't have time to clean it up. And now all this? I thought for sure I could disguise her death with an explosion. When that stupid defense attorney started sticking his nose into my business. After my testimony yesterday, I went to courtroom number 4 and I found that kid all up in my bomb transport case. That's when I snuck up behind him and BAM! And when the idiot police arrested that little girl, I thought for sure I could pin it all on her. Damn, dude. Why? Oh, why? Are we done yet? I'm so tired. It's been 3 hours. Oh my god. Ted Tonate, you are hereby under arrest. On suspicion of the courtroom bombing and the assault on Mr. Justice, your innocence or guilt will be determined at a later trial. Now then, I see that members of the public have returned to the gallery. One person, however, seems to still be running far, far away. Be that as it may, I will now announce Miss Juniper Woods' verdict.
Not guilty!
Oh, wow, confetti. Applause! Aw, that's adorable. He's not there. Court is adjourned. I thought the juror left. They did leave and then they came back. Gosh. Yeah, I guess he managed to pull it off somehow. So many mysteries cleared up all at once. It was amazing. It just sort of worked out that way, didn't it? That's not the kind of thing that usually just works out. You made it happen. And the way that mean old prosecutor hightailed it out of here, that was great. Mr. Wright, Fina, thank you for everything you did for me. I'm so happy for you, Junie. I hope the both of you will come and visit me there sometime. That would be nice. Thank you for the invitation. I don't know, Mr. Wright. I'm not so sure you could make it all the way up to Junie's house. How high up do you live again, Junie? Around 3,000 feet, I think. What do you mean 3,000 feet? What? That's no forest, that's a mountain. But you know, boss, there's something that still bothers me about the case. One little mystery we never got around to solving. Oh, that? Yeah, I was wondering about that too. About what? What unsolved mystery? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the remote. We never found it. The remote switch, right? Yeah. I wonder where it disappeared to. Maybe Mr. Tony just got rid of it somewhere. Yeah. It's a pretty big thing to leave unsolved, though. Well, let's leave it up to the police to find. For now, we should be celebrating our not guilty verdict. I guess you're right. Hey, I know. Junie, shall we go to report the good news? You know, to that certain someone. Okay. Huh? Her grandmother? No, silly, to Apollo. Oh, right. Well, why don't we all go to the hospital together to see him? Yay, let's go see Apollo! And so the courtroom bombing case came to a close, but the next trial was just over the horizon. There's never a dull moment with so many lawyers in the office, that's for sure. Apollo Justice, Athena Sykes, and me, Phoenix Wright. Between the three of us, there's no case we can't solve. When our powers combine, we're an unstoppable team. At least, that's what I believe. Oh, but all of that changed with what Apollo said to us that day. It was something that would put my faith in us to the ultimate test. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's still called the Right Anything Agency. What happened?
Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
Wait! What do you mean by a leave?
Can you at least give me a reason why? I can only say that this is something I must settle on my own.
Trucy! Oh my god, Apollo! Apollo, why? Oh my god, he went full Chuny.
Oh, why, Apollo? Why are you shutting us out?
Man, first it was Edgeworth choosing death. Now it's Apollo chasing business for himself. Ever since you put that jacket on, you changed. And now, for whatever reason, all my mind keeps doing is returning to the day I first met you. Apollo! We had tackled our first case together, he and I, this past spring. And as we did, I came to know who he is and how he thinks. It was a very peculiar case, one in which the victim was killed by a mythical creature. I'm so tired. And oh my gosh, finally. I know, right? He was so preppy back then. I miss preppy Apollo. My god, I'm so tired. Rip Apollo fly high. No, he's not dead. Alright, saving. Return to title. Yay! We're done. Oh my god, I'm so stressed. Okay. Next time. It's been 3 hours, what the hell? Next time, we do the second one. Oh my god, if it's 3 hours again, I'm gonna have to start earlier. Well, whatever. Okay. Next time pula. Bye.